We got 1, 2, 3 different knives we're going to be checking out today. What is going on, guys? Miguel here. Welcome back to the channel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we have 2 knives from Olitans, and then we have a CJRB we're going to be checking out. Links to all these in the description and pinned comments, of course. As usual, we're going to have the Rivery Zero here. Do the honors for these. It is USA made, milled aluminum, highly recommendable utility blade. Also very fidgety. For reference, we're looking at the model G047PP. That's the PP. All right, let's see what the PP is all about here. Let's take a look. Very tight unboxing. Here we go. I got to put the password in, ladies and gentlemen. All right, now we are in. There is the knife. We got a wiping cloth and some paperwork also in the box. And of course, the knife comes in a little Ziploc baggie here. Take it out. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, future me put the model on the screen since it didn't come in the box. It just came with the letter soup of numbers and letters. But here we go. First impressions, we're looking at purple G10 with recessed liners. That's looking nice. And then we got like a green going on here. Green and purple, where have I seen that? Almost looks like Halloween color combo or something. We have a deep pocket carry clip, not reversible on the other side. It's going to be a front flipper and front flipper only. So no back flipper, no thumb studs in sight. The blade tucks into the handle almost completely. Have a little bit of billboarding here on the pocket clip. Let's go ahead and get it deployed here, shall we? Bada bing, bada boom, bam. Here we go. Okay. Well, listen, was not expecting much here from the blade, but I'm actually a little surprised here. Was not expecting a dual ground on the blade, but that's what we got. All right, let's definitely zoom in here. Let's take a look. It looks like we have a flat grind and another flat grind here towards the front. Right, it's like a little bit of a, got a bit of a hint there of a tanto. Right, we'll go with that, a drop point tanto blade, if you would. So that's nice. Plenty of cutting path here. Also got this portion here with curvature in the front. A little bit of a switch there for personality. Looking pretty good. 14C, 28N steel. Everyone's favorite budget steel these days. And it's got some classy lines, right? Where people typically like a nice, very elegant knife, if you would. I mean, this one's not going to be expensive in any way, shape, or form. It's going to be a nice budget banger here, if anything. So front flipper feels good. There's jimping there. And it's dialed in. And my philosophy is always, hey, if you're going to give me one deployment and one deployment option only, right, make sure it's dialed in. So that is the case here. Side of the index finger is good. And the reach around. Oh, yeah, that's also pretty good there for sure. We have a liner lock with good access here from the show side. Nice and chamfer there, make it comfortable, easy to push down and to the left and disengage. And it's going to be on ball bearings, but it's going to be a little bit of a shake shutter here on the drop. Okay. That engagement, by the way, is going to be around, you be the judge there, around 50%, 50, 55-ish or so. And of course, I mean, the ergos are going to be pretty good. It's going to be a medium knife, if anything. So full 4-finger grip with my average size hands feels good. You can forward choke a tad bit if you wanted to. Right, that feels nice and safe to do. And again, pretty comfortable. No hot spots anywhere. The G10 is nice and contour all around. There's a lanyard solution back here for my lanyard people. Right, nice and clean, no holes. And I mean, just a very straightforward design. Do like the Olitans pivot. It's nice and milled, captive, TA hardware on the body screws, and it looks like T6 on the pocket clip there. G10 green backspacer, and you know, just a straightforward, right, clean design here. I do like the standout for me is the dual flat grind there on the blade with the tanto drop point blade. I was not expecting that, but that was absolutely a pleasant surprise. I'm sure they have these in different color combinations, maybe a satin blade also instead of a blacked out one, or different G10 colors to choose from. So that is this guy right here. Again, name on the screen. But we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one here. So we're taking a break from Olitans to check out CJRB. Let's check out this model here. We're going to be looking at, ladies and gentlemen, the, drumroll please, Maileah. Male, sounds like male and Leah together. Maileah, the sand polish AR RPM9 blade with a glow in the dark. That's probably the refresh. I want to say this knife came out maybe a little while ago. But they are now refreshing it with the glow-in-the-dark green G10 handles, which, by the way, absolutely glow. You'll see that later in the video. We're going to do the dark closet test, and we're going to charge it up with a flashlight, show you the potential there. But we got the CJRB zipper pouch here, and we got the knife, and we got a wiping cloth, right? Very straightforward unboxing, as usual, from CJRB, right? Pretty quality stuff on the budget end of things. And the knife is also on a little Ziploc here. It's going to be a tiny little guy, right? It's going to be a smallish EDC, to say the least. That's first impressions. Here we got thumb studs for deployment. Those are red with a matching pivot collar there, also in red. You can tell these are glow-in-the-dark scales. They already look a little bit greener than the usual, say, Jade G10, right? Take a look at that. We have a deep pocket carry on this one. It is reversible on the other side, and a matching, right, it looks like G10 backspacer. I'm not sure if that one glows in the dark as well or not, but we will definitely see that later once we do our scientific glow-in-the-dark test. But we have thumb studs, and we have a front flipper here. I'm going to go front flipper for the win. And wait a second, D10 left the chat. Okay, there we go. I just had to make sure I kind of charged it a little bit there. All right, now we're talking. Side of the index finger, that's good. And the reach around, all right, that's also pretty good. Now this is going to be a liner lock. We'll check that engagement and everything in a second. Okay, Spidey flick as well. So you could do, yeah, reverse flick, thumb deploy, and front flipper. At least 3 different deployment options. We have a nice satin finish, I want to say, blade here with the sheep's foot reverse tanto geometry, flat grind. Again, AR RPM 9 steel, which is proprietary to CJRB. And a very utilitarian tip, great for utility cuts, drug cuts, right? This could be a great box opener and things like that for Amazon packages and such. Or even if you office carry, or maybe you're limited to a specific blade length, depending on which state or city or country you live in. That's also something else to consider as well. As far as that liner, right, we have a good access here. From the show side, that engagement is going to be around, you guys be the judge, maybe 60, right, 70% or so. There's your D10 ball as well. And as far as this engagement, okay, very straightforward, this engagement, right, not too bad at all. And on the close, right, it's going to be a little bit of a shake shutter, right. I kind of wish, one thing I will say is, wish the D10 was a little bit stronger. That's about the only thing. Will make the deployment just a hair more satisfying. But once you get it figured out, like how much it, load it takes and whatnot to deploy in a satisfying manner, then you're good to go. Ergos, I mean, guess what? Even with baby hands here, you don't want to do a hammer grip because the pinky will be on no man's land out here. So I think this one was assigned to absolutely forward choke all the way. So index finger goes there, all their fingers follow suit, and we can definitely get a full grip this way. And we got a little bit of jumping back here and a little bit of curvature for your thumb to rest there. So that's one way to go. You could do the little pinch grip like this or like this, depending on what you got going on. Those both feel very nice and a very comfortable handle in the Ergos department. So the pocket clip is nice and small. It's like a smaller version of the CJRB standard pocket clip. And that just feels nice on the hand there. Very comfortable, feels good for a smaller knife, of course. I want to put it next to the Gobi here. We looked at the Gobi recently. There we go. This one also has the glow-in-the-dark scales as well. So they're doing that refresh to some of their older models, if you would. That one glows really well in the dark. And I was actually very surprised with that one. That's obviously a much larger knife. That's a large size. That's a small size, right? So no mediums between these two, large and small. Obviously, it depends on your, carry experience and taste and things like that. But these are going to be, both very, very affordable. No doubt about it. And so let's just go ahead and take it into the closet here and see what it can do. I mean, you're seeing it on the screen there, right? What a difference as far as daytime, regular lighting or whatever, right? And then, of course, what it looks like in the dark. I did charge it up a bit. Just wanted to show you, right, the full capability of it and the most that it can glow, for lack of a better word. But there you go. Let's go ahead and have it do the honors here with this last Olitan we're going to be checking out here. This is a bigger box. It's also a more premium unboxing, I guess you can say. This one is the ALM060 DSCFBL, right? Soup letter. I'm sure there's a model name for it. It's just not in the box. Future me put that on the screen. We got the magnetic box opening here. And if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go ahead and dig in here. We'll layer, and then we have pouch, wiping cloth, and paperwork. And let's go ahead and dive in here, shall we? Bada bing, bada boom. We got some additional hardware, which is nice. Looks like some bronze washers, a T6, T8 tool, additional hardware and things like that. And here is the knife. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this one is going to be a nice one. Absolutely. I'm sure you guys are absolutely going to love this one because already, right off the bat, I am digging it 1000%. Ooh, man. So, yeah, I mean, we started with the budget end of things. So Olitan does really good budget, nice. But hey, spoiler alert, they can do some really nice premium knives too. So let's check this one out and break it down little by little. So we got titanium liners, and then we have full-on scales in this blue shredded carbon fiber. That just looks so good. We have a titanium pocket clip. We'll get the magnet of truth here. Yeah, no pull there, right? Those titanium liners and titanium backspacer. That's solid. We got a lanyard solution, little post back there, very tastefully done. Right, pocket clip is pretty deep carry, about that much. Not reversible, I'm sure, to preserve the look, even though they could have done like a filler tab in titanium. That would have been nice, especially because it is a crossbar lock knife. And that's just as ambidextrous friendly of a lock system as it gets. But captive pivot with their logo on there. And we got thumb studs for deployment as well. We have a very nice Damascus looking blade. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Well, bam. Oh, baby. Okay. Guess what, guys? It's also the kind of geometry that you guys know your boy loves right here. Check this out. Beautiful Damascus pattern right there. Looks nice. I like how it gets very fine here towards the edge. It is going to be a Warncliffe sheep's foot blend, if you would, with a little bit of a belly, right? Top bit of a belly, not a full straight edge. So that is nice. Kind of gives me a little bit of a sheep's foot raccoon, right, from Boss Steed, if anything. Obviously, you know, you got the different handle and obviously a different blade and all that, but both of those can be a crossbar lock. So this one is too. You have a little bit of a thick handle here because of the carbon fiber scales, of course. So that definitely stands out. And I mean, it just looks nice. I mean, I know you guys like for me to set it down so you can take a closer look. Some of you guys yelling at me in the comments, Miguel, put the knife down. You move it around too much, man. I want to take some pictures. I want to get a closer look. All right, fam, I got you. Look at this thing. Just beautiful, 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 beautiful. I'm trying to think of different word here. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous! Checking out the crossbar lock. Oh yeah, that is absolutely dialed in on ball bearings, as you would expect. So that feels nice. Thumb deployment is good. Reverse flick is nice with the nail, which is how I like to reverse flick. Oh yeah, sign me up. That is solid. And I mean, for a crossbar lock, you can have a good experience with certain knives. Some companies can give you, for lack of a better word, a crappy experience. But this is, yeah, this is one of the good ones, ladies and gentlemen. No doubt about it. I'm seeing some milling here on the inside for weight reduction. And again, this is crazy. These are titanium liners, for lack of a better word. And you do have a little cartridge liner here in the front. So that's the only liner that's going to be steel, right? It's that cartridge liner. We can actually see the hardware from this perspective, right? There's a better look. And then there's your stop pin back there. You can get a better look from here. And actually feels pretty lightweight. So it's premium, right? Not a feather, also not a brick. And it actually, again, it feels pretty good. The Ergos is where this thing is going to do really well. I mean, this feels really, really good with the hammer grip. Feel the pocket clip a tad bit. I'm going to go solid 9 out of 10 there. That's because I'm squeezing really hard. You can, of course, forward choke a tad bit if you wanted to. It's not a dedicated finger choke, but it is doable, right, to get better control of the blade as you're cutting. You can do this little grip right here or a pinch grip like this for package opening. This is going to be a very utilitarian blade. So draw cuts, utility cuts all day, they got you covered. And of course, looking very elegant while doing so. I think we got to get a closer look here at the, I think we got to go 5X here on the carbon fiber. I mean, that is beautiful. I'm sure other variants have other colors available. So it's carbon fiber. It could just be a gray, right? Carbon fiber, or it could be, you know, different color accents as well. So you get a chance to choose from whichever color accent you want, or if you want to go monochromatic, you absolutely will be able to. But nevertheless, I mean, an absolute looker, right? Getting a closer look here at the blade and that Damascus pattern going on there. Looking sweet. Also, this portion back here, right? It's got this nice little cutout, but it's actually curved here. So that's not a hot spot, neither is that. It actually feels very comfortable on hand, especially because the way I like to operate a crossbar lock, I like to kind of push it down against my palm right here. Some crossbar locks can be a hot spot if you do it that way, but this one is absolutely pretty comfortable there. No issues. Definitely good alignment there for sure. I mean, overall, great execution here. And you know, Olitans is just showing off what they can do, no doubt. So yeah, they do a great job with the budget end knives, like this one here, of course. And They also do a great job here with the premium stuff, no doubt about it. We also checked out the Maileah, for lack of a better pronunciation. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Here is the Gobi. We also checked out as well for reference. Both of these are glow in the dark. Let me know your thoughts about these guys. Which one stood out to you the most? Which one do you like the most? What do you like about them, love about them, anything you dislike about them? All feedback is welcome. Let's hang out in the comment section down below. Links and any discount codes will be in the description and pinned comment, so you guys can check them out. Prices, availability, and variants for all these. And it does help out the channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you and at zero extra cost. Shout out to CJRB and Olitans for sending these in for me to check out and share with you guys. And a huge shout out to my Patreon supporters and channel members for supporting what I do here. You guys are awesome. Check out the 50K giveaway video right on your screen so you can go ahead and get entered to win one of 12 different prizes. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.